and we are most definitely on time. I don't think anyone would say anything different. Um, and yeah, I guess we can begin our session. Currently,
Oh, treasures.
yeah, I just needed to come up with a name for the campaign on the spot because I didn't have one. Um, yeah, I'm terrible with names, by the way. Um, but currently, our heroes have gathered in a small tavern in the town of Ortonville that is located in the barony of Baron Frederick. Um, they are uh, currently in the tavern. There's our three heroes, um, a few like farmers, and an old man rambling to himself. And I guess the best way to begin is by this by with every one of our players describing how they look sitting there in the tavern and what they would like typically do in a tavern, like if they are drinking, eating, or just sitting there. So let's begin with Peril.
Peril Bluetooth. Yeah, I'm a tiefling of Mem and enchantment wizards. And usually just work as a merchant. The red skin, kind of fancy clothes, not super fancy. I'll probably be in the tavern to like get some help with some escorting. I seem to be missing something in the moment too.
Yes. Then let's go next to John.
Okay. So we're just describing our character's appearance and things like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So John is a half elf. He has sort of like a full beard, but not really. It's still in the process of growing. And he has auburn hair and emerald eyes. And he's just kind of like wearing like whatever armor he has, and most prominently right now it's currently leather. And you can see a long sword strapped to his hilt, strapped to his side, and he's probably going to be at the tavern as well.
Yeah, and last but not least, Niels. Yeah, I kind of forgot your character's name because it's not in Roll 20.
Niels.
Yeah.
Niels.
Oh no, Niels is actually the character name. Oh.
Yeah, it's also the name of the person that's going to join us next session.
Oh, that's why I was confused. Okay.
Right.
Or was that actually a... No, that wasn't a sheet I gave. Yeah, okay. But yeah, you introduced your character.
All right, so I am a water Ganassi monk. Probably just sitting there, drinking some water, kind of meditating a bit. I'm actually on Hero Forge right now. I can show you what I imagine they look like.
You can't do that on Twitch.
Oh.
Well, I can show you guys what I imagine they look like, right?
Yeah, but
just describe.
Just describe him.
Just describe, yeah.
So, yeah, light blue, icy, almost like ice-colored hair, human-colored skin, longish, pointy ears, and I prefer like dark blue nails.
Hold up a human colored skin.
Yeah, doesn't that work for a water Ganassi too? I thought it was
Yeah,
human.
yeah, they
it-
can have like different amounts of how their like elemental affiliation manifests.
I never had a
I
nasty
think
race,
so.
so yeah.
You mean he's white, which is usually beige.
So you mean
Human colored skin.
Colored,
Yes.
okay, I meant human colored because I was thinking of it as human colored versus light blue skin, and I was thinking that's what the assumption would be. So I went human colored as in saying within the human.
Yeah, I get it. I get you meant white. It's just a bit funny. She said like he's human color skin. It's just like, oh yes, the same color skin as Ray. Yes, of course. Human color.
Human colored.
Human color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
as we're kinda in a like temperate to like between like the temperate and like the how is it called subarctic regions, like somewhere like in between there, like in the real world
Bring us the
example would
map.
be like the northern end of like Europe. So people born here would mostly be like relatively pale skinned if they are humans.
I don't think you don't have to excuse it. We all laughed at it.
Okay. But
Oh,
so Peril, what you are seeing in the tavern is I'm assuming you're currently sitting at like different tables.
I mean, I would guess I would put out a quest considering I'm missing a wagon.
But yeah, you in this tavern would see two people very much looking like capable fighters among like the normal townsfolk and the old man that seems to be a little bit crazy.
Right.
Yeah. So
Hey, hey, gentlemen, the blue-haired one and the young lad. You need some work?
What? Sure. What kind of work? And I just kind of trying to look like as though like yeah, I know what I'm talking about. I kind of look like try to portray a picture of confidence, but anyone with half a brain could easily see through that. That's just a lie. It's just a
He's just
false
had a
front.
long.
Yeah, it's
Well,
just a
he's had
false.
a long day. He does not look like someone who will be walking a lot, but he has walked a lot.
Ah,
I'm not far out of town, and I kind of lost my wagon to some undead, so I could use some help to get it back. I need to deliver some goods, and you guys will get the profits, and I'll get my profits. What about you, my human colored friend?
Nils will just kind of nod along, like, all right.
Yeah, I've had a long day and could use not having to walk much. So you need any stuff? Or can we just go? I would like my stuff back.
going is fine. 100%.
Right.
Yep.
Do you guys know about the guy rambling in the back?
I don't think so. Like I kind of like furrow my eyebrows and try and discern like who he's actually talking about, like the guy that.
He's it's like an old man, probably in his 60s to 80s, somewhere in between there. So basically, no more hair left. Relatively long beard, white beard, and he's currently just talking about how he thinks. So what you can extract from what he's saying would be like something about some people searching for him or he thinks he's being chased, and he has seen them. They have finally come for him. Just weird paranoid stuff.
Paranoid old man. Well, yeah, my wagon. Let's get to it, please.
Yeah. We can deal with the old man later, I guess. Maybe.
Yep. Yeah, sure. After my goods, I'm free for time. Let's get my wagon. Get my goods. So
We
we
could. Nils would like chime in here. We could offer him some help here to come along with us. Maybe that could.
yeah, let's take the rambling old man to help free my wagon from some undead.
Yeah.
I'm not too put off by helping him, but priorities.
Yeah. If you were trying to talk to him, he would also be like, "Wait, why me? Why would you want to talk to me? I'm one of them. Like, I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you anything." And then continue basically harassing the barkeep with his rambling.
Yeah, I don't think he's inclined to follow us. Plus,
If he's
gonna-
still here when we're back, then sure, we can talk to him, but wagon?
Yeah, plus it might be dangerous for the old man to follow us. So
Yeah, undead.
let's go.
Undead.
Plus, I feel like if we were to just knock him out and take him along, that would go bad pretty quickly.
Also, why would we do that?
Helping someone with their anxiety.
Fair point.
Knock him out and take him to my wagon with some undead. Do you want to?
Let's endanger the life of the citizenry. Sounds like a great idea, especially
Do
with
you
senior
even-
citizens.
Right, yes, so the wagon. We can one thing at a time.
I'm sorry.
Oh, what? You cut off there for a sec.
Yeah, you cut off.
Me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You said
Oh
one
no, I
thing and
was
you
just
cut off.
mumbling to myself. Apparently, I have 50 speed.
Oh,
Yeah. We know what you are. We know what your class are, so it makes sense.
but at third level,
Yeah, I thought it would only be 40.
yeah, because
Don't you
like
get
What
don't you
about-
get 15?
Does water just
No,
get some speed in it?
You shouldn't have 50 feet speed actually. Well, you can settle that.
We
You can
can
settle that later.
settle that later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn, there's no need to pause now.
You should have a fairly good memory of where you lost the wagon.
Yeah.
Actually, it was like basically 3 hours march to the north.
But I'm
And,
a bit tired then.
It's like it's a route where one would come along an old abandoned village, which was said to be haunted, which is why it was abandoned, because people didn't want to live there anymore. And there have been like frequent reports of like people claiming to have seen undead and the similar. But basically, by taking that route, you can skip one of the borders on your route while trading, like one of the borders between the different baronies, and so you can basically pay less taxes for
Probably why I got
transporting.
ambushed by undead. Me, Mr. Merchant.
Yeah,
So much for fucking rumors.
yeah, and the road takes you deeper into like more forested area at first. I don't know. Do you want to? Do you have anything to talk amongst yourselves while traveling?
well, we haven't really introduced ourselves yet, so perhaps let's start with that. Let's So remind our names. I'll go first. Name's John. Smart, charming, 100% the guy you want on your team. So, who's next? Kind of like this wildly gesture to either one of you.
I look over at Nils.
All right. I'm Nils. It's only family is his mother, or is my mother, and I left home to be a sailor so I could find my father and punch him in the face.
Interesting
Personal,
goal.
very quick, but yeah, very going oriented. If we like possible, yeah, I'm Peril Blue Tongue, renowned merchant, if I say so myself, and I don't know, I have a little liking for some magic here and there. And I was carrying some small jewelry for a wedding while while traveling along a cabbage merchant, and yeah, to spare some money, we took a shortcut to where we're going, the haunted
Yeah.
city.
So much for the rumors, huh?
So much for the rumors, yeah.
Yeah. And while traveling by the quickest way, the road would logically for a road actually lead like through the village, the abandoned one, and that would be like still like you would come across the village almost like 1 hour away from the spot where you're actually planning on heading. Um, do you guys
Watch out for let's not get ambushed by undead again.
want to do anything in the village?
Is it abandoned? Like it's an
It's
abandoned village,
abandoned.
right?
With some
Uh,
rumors.
We're not too far off, but I don't think we want to mess with the village, right? Because
Well, there's probably more undead in there, so with approaching the wagon, we should probably do it on the lookout for some undead. Again, not to get ambushed again.
100% agree with that.
So maybe just we make way towards the wagon and keep an eye out.
I would like to say a quick word while we're in the village. May their souls reincarnate peacefully.
Like
Yeah, sure.
there have been like lots of people like leaving the village. It's not like everyone in the village is dead. There were just
But
a bunch of like haunting events, so most people just ran away from the village.
I
Did
guess
he
it
know?
can make sense.
Did he know that?
I don't know, probably not. But it doesn't look like it was like violently eliminated or anything. It just looks like people left.
Right. Well,
So
yeah,
it's
we are
slowly,
just we're cautiously approaching the wagon, trying not to get ambushed.
Yes. Do you guys want to give me a perception check each?
Sure.
Oof. Yay. Someone comes through the perception.
Yeah. So, what you see in that wagon? It's currently a wagon with cabbages. Basically completely filled with them. And you swear you can see that the cabbages are moving. Nils.
So, guys, I don't want to alarm anyone, but I think those cabbages might be monsters.
Oh, there's undead in them.
I kind of pause for a moment. And I'm like, okay, yeah, you know what? That might make sense.
And I just look at Nils, then I look at John, just like, right, what? I think that's just undead in the cabbage. I don't. It doesn't look like my fellow merchant is anyone close by. So
what
either
if
that's him or there's undead in there.
As a reaction to you guys talking, there comes a voice out of the cabbages. Wait, skeletons can't talk. You're not skeletons. Can you help me out of here? I have
Yeah.
been unfortunately ambushed.
Do
but
I
I
recognize
think
the voice as my fellow
Yes.
merchant?
yes,
It's
he has
like
he has
yeah.
been hiding under the cabbages.
Sounds exactly
Well-
what a cat monster would say.
Right. Well,
Proof.
I'm
Proof
I'm
yourself.
very surprised you're alive. That's doesn't seem like there's anyone dead nearby. So let's just get the wagon and just get it out of here.
Yes. What you would also know is that the horse wasn't that fortunate. There is
Oh.
currently no horse drawing the wagon.
So
Because
we're
guess-
going to be moving it.
I guess
like,
you can't hide
fucking
that in
down.
cabbage.
It's got
Yeah.
wheels. So
Yeah, it's
We
got
can move it.
wheels.
It is just cabbages. I am carrying gems. He's carrying cabbages. Like, do I know his name? The merchant's name.
It's a fellow called Philip von Hagen. Or Van Hagen.
Philip. I think you're gonna have to leave the cabbages. We'll just take my loot and then we can go. I doubt
Yes,
we're gonna be able to drag a wagon through a undead filled town.
That sounds exactly like something you would say. But I'm also worried about my profits, and I mean, it's not like the cabbages are worth all that much, but the wagon is probably more expensive.
But then you can hire some people to drag your wagon. I'm hired these people to get my stuff. Your life is can be saved still.
Think about it. I mean, your money can be earned back, but you only got one life.
I
Right.
I guess I don't really have an option to change what you are doing. Like,
Well, yeah, we're not gonna leave you to die, but we're not gonna save your cabbages. You can get other people to do that, and the wagon. You can get other people to save that too.
Yeah, it's too difficult to ensure that we get out of here alive with the wagon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Though we are gonna get my loot. I will just approach the wagon to see if I can find my my stuff.
yeah, the small box with the gems is also buried under a few cabbages, but you can find it with relative ease.
Is there a sack nearby that we could use to just fill up with some cabbages and at least give them something?
I guess we can put it in our bags. I don't know.
Because I kind of feel a little bad.
For what?
Oh yeah, I guess we can try and salvage a few cabbages for you. That'd be something at the very least.
At least then I'll have something to eat until I find someone to get to get my cart back.
Yeah, I guess I can stuff like 2 or 3 cabbages in my bag. It should be able to fit.
I ain't stuffing no cabbages, but I ain't stuffing you. I ain't stuffing no cabbages in my blue coat.
I have a bag, so it doesn't really bother me all that much. The weight isn't the problem. It's just that the fucking geometry of the cabbage itself.
Yeah, cabbages, much like toilet paper, have like more transport costs than material worth. In
Yeah,
many
they
cases.
fucking.
Okay, someone watched the Internet Historian.
Maybe.
Maybe, just maybe.
Anyway, so you are carrying like 3 or 4 cabbages, whilst
3
making
cabbages in my bag. Yeah, just 3 cabbages in there.
and by nature of when you started to travel, it's kind of getting dark right now. With
Oh, good.
still a little bit of time to go, you would have to walk to get back to town. Do you want to just head back for the rest of the 3 hours, marching through the night, or try to get some rest?
Near the haunted town.
Yeah,
I don't
no,
know.
I rather we just try and march through the night and get to somewhere relatively safe than camp
Get
near
back to the
haunt-
inn.
Yeah, instead of
Fine.
camping near the haunted town.
Although I do ask you to like, are you two able to see in the dark? You know, because I touch my horns, I can see in the dark. But can you?
I touch my ears. I'm like, yep, I can. It's you can kind of see that it's pointy.
And,
Can't see.
right.
Yeah.
Well, you got a torch. I got a light.
I got torches for you if you need some. I don't know why I carry them, but I have them.
I don't know why I carried them either.
I think this is my first time playing a character without dark vision.
Yeah, yeah. You really like it. Really comes into play at times, but yeah.
Well, get out a torch then. Get out a torch.
All right, I will remove one torch from my quantity.
I'll cast precipitation, ignite fire on it.
Oh, that's a useful thing.
Yeah. And with that, you continue marching. And right at...
You probably.
Yes?
I didn't say anything.
Okay. And basically right before you pass the abandoned town again, I want you all to roll another perception check.
Oh, goody! Yay!
Out there it is, and that's
That 20 wasted. Ooh,
Yeah.
I'm just fucking blind. I just like, I got me gold. I got me gold. I don't need shit.
I got me treasure and I can now leave.
I can get my shit back.
He's
And
been
for also the
bedazzled.
other guys, just like my cabbages.
Man's
I
been
can't
bedazzled
see,
by
but
his
I can
jewels.
see.
You cut off again, Nick.
I can't see, but I can see well. Apparently,
Well, you got
I
a
mean,
torch now.
You got a torch, so you should be able to
You can
see
see
reasonably
pretty well within an 80-foot radius. Just nothing else. You can see everything.
I mean, 80-foot
Fitting
radius
from-
is like further than most dark visions, isn't it?
It's
Dark vision is 60, isn't it?
oh yeah. Although don't I have 120 as I? No, I don't. So yeah, he can actually see further.
Yeah,
20 feet.
120 is for razors who have like sunlight sensitivity.
Specifically, I think it's only Drow actually.
Might also
Kobolds
be
don't
that.
have that far. That is
Yeah.
because kobolds have pack tactics. So
Anyway, you guys, the guys who didn't fail their perception check, noticed a rustling in the bushes and it's moving towards you rapidly. And it
Not
sounds
paying
like
attention 'cause I
multiple
didn't see
people.
it.
so I don't want to alarm you, but there's something coming towards us.
That is a very big concern for Alarm.
Mm-hmm.
He just like got me chest. What?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right, the defensive position.
Yep.
Please.
I'm pulling out my sword.
Philip
It's like
is
I pull out.
hiding
I pull out
behind
like
the
a
biggest
golden.
looking of you.
I pull out just like a golden chain with like some blue crystal on it, sling around my arm. This is my magic thing.
But yeah, I'll pull out my quarterstaff then.
And with that,
What? Why do I exist in the turn order? The one-shot character.
I don't know. I don't know how that happened.
That is the enemy you're fighting.
It's more like surprise continuation to tie into the one-shot. I
Yeah.
die.
But what you can see is, or what you then see is a bunch of skeletons basically breaking through the bushes, charging towards you in wild abandon. Most of them.
Initiative?
Yeah, let's start with initiative. I guess I would need to drag you all, or yourself could also drag yourself out here, but I will just drag yourself
Sure,
out here
I'll do it
so
for...
your initiative actually gets added to the order.
Alright, let me roll for it for myself. Haha, 3.
Okay. And 2 out of 3 people didn't have their token selected, so I will just add their terms manually.
And I rolled great today. Like, roll 20 is coming through.
Doesn't look like you prepared a token though. It's got a V.
I mean, it's not like people will be seeing the token, so
Don't under seeing the screen right now.
no,
I think there's
basically
some people, right?
the stuff that's streamed is like the Discord window with the cameras, plus like the roles section of World20. That's the part that people can see. But as I'm not really intending to use battle maps a lot,
Okay.
but go more theater of the mind, yeah. I don't see the need to share like the World20 window as a whole.
And by the way, in the chat, where my frames are the guy that's gonna join us next week.
Yeah, I was assuming that.
Okay, so he's been watching us. He's been sending me messages about some of the jokes.
Nice. As you can see, there's also one enemy without properly prepared art, but
Yeah, hi to you. This as well.
It is the default character.
and one more skeleton towards the back. In total, you see 7 skeletons. Those are 8. I can't count. 2 of them seem to be like armed with maces and the like. They and from their clothes, all of them, they don't really seem like they have had their clothes. They seem to have been wearing like typical like leather armor and like common people weapons with them before they died. But 2 of them have like maces. And their leader is actually wearing 2 short swords. Or one of them that looks like it probably was the leader in life. Currently, it's just moving amongst the horde.
And is that just the 2 in front, or?
No, those are the guys who are armed with the maces.
Out?
Yeah. And now that we actually have the initiative done, I guess the first one able to act is also the one with the best perception check. So you see the skeletons breaching the bushes first, Nils. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna jump right into action. I've got 40 movement, so I'm gonna use all of that to get right up to strongest looking guy, which would be this guy, right?
Strongest looking guy. Which one did it? The one that looks like he might have been the leader in life would be the guy in the back. or what the guy towards the back middle, that guy. He's wearing like 2 swords instead of 1, and also seems to
Can
be
you put a
wearing some
mark on him?
fancier clothes. Oh yeah, I should probably put a mark on him. He's yellow now.
Can I reach him without taking opportunity attack?
Yeah, you technically can.
Then I'll do that, and I guess I'll just straight up attack with my two-handed quarterstaff.
Yeah, do so. Sadly, a 10 doesn't hit a skeleton, because these are not zombies.
It is an oof.
That indeed is an oof.
Some
Yeah. Do you have anything else to do? I think you are a monk, right?
yeah. So
Then do your monk things.
I
Real
will.
bonks.
Yeah, I'm just gonna. I don't think I have anything I can use for my bonus action, so I'll just.
You're a
there.
monk. You have the martial arts unarmed attack as a bonus action.
Oh,
I'll be wondering why you're using a quarterstaff and not a monk, not monk weapon-wise.
I mean, a quarterstaff is a monk weapon, isn't it?
Right, but wouldn't he also be rolling a quarterstaff damage instead of monk weapon damage?
I don't know.
But that's something
Anyway.
to settle next session.
yeah.
Anyway,
Okay, so I can make one unarmed strike as a bonus action. All right.
exactly. That's
You
the
just
thing you
spend a
can
key
always
point.
do. And spending a
You
key
can actually
point.
make 2.
Yeah, and you can make
You
2
spend a
if you
key
want
point, then
to
you can
spend
make
key
2.
point.
And then it's
Yeah.
So does that fail too?
if you
Yeah.
spend a key point, you can make 2.
No, it doesn't hit him. Even though he's just wearing like clothes, he's fairly nimble,
nimble
so
boy.
he's able to dodge it. I'm assuming that was all for your turn,
Yeah.
which would bring us to Peril.
Right, yes, we are jumping right through it. I see. I just walk a bit to the side, just look at that guy and like a pendulum swing the pendulum towards him, and then cast just first level magic missile.
Yeah, that should definitely hit. Because
No.
it's a magic missile.
Yes. Oh yeah, it always hits.
And
What if he had shield?
that is a
Oh,
broken
no.
spell description. First level magic missile shoots 3 magic missiles, right?
Yeah.
Did he just?
Apparently the
So-
spell
so-
description fucked up.
Yeah, I tried to look at the spell description and
You
it.
can't show
Oh, there we
the
go.
spell description for someone else's spell or a spell you don't own. But yeah, first
Oh yeah,
level
but
shoots 3.
I just did
So-
that. So.
So you need to click it 3 times in total to roll all 3.
Damn.
Well, it's still a
One
9.
max and 2 low.
You definitely caused some damage to it, but it just also seems a little bit bulkier from like its physical build than the rest of the skeletons.
Well, your turn, my bladed friend, and I just.
Which brings us to the leader skeleton, who will just take 2 steps or 2 stabs with its short sword against Nils. I'm assuming a 21 will hit you.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That should be 6 piercing damage.
Yep. Put that down in my health.
And a
That will
12
actually
probably
not
doesn't hit you. Now, as for the other skeletons, the ones that are actually locked in melee with Nils will also stay in melee with Nils. The rest will try to. I guess this one will also try to move over to Nils, while these two are charging the spellcasters with like a dash. So there's 3 more skeletons making single attacks against you. At least these are not dual wielding. I'm assuming the only one that hits is the 19.
Yes.
And you get stabbed by another skeletal short sword. Or short sword from a skeleton. The short sword isn't really skeletal. And that gets us right through the normal skeleton turns and brings us to John.
All right. Let's see. So this fella just ran up to me. Since my sword is already out, might as well just make a swing at him. So where is my attack roll? 24.
That should definitely hit.
All right, and with that is a 12 damage. Because it's one-handed.
You basically just slice the skeleton in two and it just falls apart.
Nice, sweet. So once I get that out of the way, do I have anything I can do with my bonus action? No. Oh well. Actually, these ducks are like still. Yeah, no, nothing much I can do. So I'm gonna step back a bit and just kind of get ready to maybe cast a spell or something to deal with this entire area.
Yeah.
Paris just looking at his supposed guard, just eye the other skeletons while he's being eyed down with us or something.
So, I'm kind of sorry with this, but you kind of charged right in the middle of all the skeletons, so most of them will attack you. And the skeletal thugs, they do like all thugs have pack tactics.
Oh shit!
So
Oh no!
they will mace you with advantage.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
And that's gonna hit. Didn't even need the advantage. But it's just a mace. It's a D4. No, it's a D6 weapon, but still.
You didn't think that one through, did you, Nick?
Yeah, I didn't. So
Why did
A
100?
monk, a wizard, and a warlock. Yes.
Why did 100% of monks I play with actually just always charge ahead just into everything?
That is
Oh.
true. Me and Nils is also play with a monk, and he also did that all the time. He always died.
Anyway, after being a little bit beaten down with maces, this brings us to Nils, and I hope you're still standing on your feet.
So that 12 damage brings me to 0.
Oh,
You got. You just kill yourself in literally the first 10 of combat.
I guess I'm making a death save now.
I was gonna say if you can disengage, I could cast Shatter, but guess that's not an option anymore. Shit.
And we
Yeah,
have
I
no
mean,
healing.
See, it would have worked out great because then I would have been able to use Water Whip, which is 3d10 bludgeoning.
Ooh.
Yeah, but you ran into 7 enemies at once.
Oh no.
That's 2, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think that. Oh, we didn't plan on having a big, long. Now I can't even shatter.
All right, thanks guys for session 1.
Oh, would you look at that? Well, if it isn't the consequence of my own actions.
I didn't think I'd have to say goodbye to Nils so quickly.
It's like the DM can't even try to spare you. It's like you're surrounded by 7 skeletons and no one is allowed to hit you once you literally die. Or you just die just from the dice in the next round of combat.
The dice gods must favor me, please. Oh boy. I used up all my luck earlier on the perception rolls, didn't I?
Yeah.
And the
The worst part is I don't have any spells that can bring you up because warlocks don't get such spells.
Should
And I'm
I?
a wizard.
Even worse.
It's like we have we have two pseudo frontliners and a wizard, and your first goal was to run into the middle
Okay.
of all of them.
Peril. As you can
As I'm-
observe, one of your teammates is in peril. Haha.
Teammate, he was my bodyguard.
You could also call him that.
Yeah, I also have a skeleton staring me down while my warlock is trying to aim at the other people. I just use a 2nd level magic missile on the skeleton right in front of me because I want to be able to run really fucking soon.
Okay.
I have an idea, but it's going to require Nick not to die next turn. But it might be able to save him. He's just gonna not die to the D20.
Yeah.
First, the 2nd level magic missile. So is that 4? Or is that 5? It's 4, so you can shoot with 4 darts.
Magic missile doesn't upcast super well.
Yeah, but I would like to insta kill it, and that needs some luck. That's fine. That's neat. Okay, now it didn't need the 2nd level.
Yeah, that skeleton just got yeeted out of existence.
It's like yeetus, deletus.
Yes. That is just completely blasted apart.
I move ways. Let's see. I should probably have the measuring tool with me.
After... do you want to move anywhere? Okay. And that is your turn? Killing one of the skeletons?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have bonus actions. I'm a wizard.
Yeah, the skeletons are going to ignore the person they have just beaten to a pulp and just trying to get at the rest of you. I guess they would be dashing to surround the nearest person. Let's let 2 of them actually dash towards him and do it like this. None of them can actually make an attack this turn. Which brings us to John.
If they actually all dashed at me, it would have been better because I could just shatter. You know what? I'll still shatter anyway. For the 2 in front of me, so it's a 10-foot radius. So just nice. I'll just cast it at here, so hit both of them.
Yes.
Shatter. That is. Did it cast?
It did cast.
It's a DC 13 con save for the both of them.
A DC 13 con save.
Yeah, it should be pretty easy to make.
That's also a pretty low roll for Shatter. But they both get hit. Sadly, they are not inanimate objects, so they don't take any extra damage.
Okay.
And thunder is bludgeoning. Yeah.
It's thunder damage, so
I think
Pretty low roll for a D8 too.
yeah, that sucks.
the average would have actually killed.
Yeah, but it is what it is. With that, do I have anything I can do with my bonus action? No, I can't. I can't cast any more leveled spells because. Oops, as written.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, nothing I can do.
Okay, skeletal dogs. I guess they are also moving on to surround. which gives our monkey friend a chance to not die on the spot.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes here.
Though I
So-
should admit, why are we fighting 8 skeletons in the as 3 people on level 3 as well?
Well,
Well, I'm
You die.
8 skeletons aren't that much.
Action economy is a thing.
Yeah.
the CR ratings are like they're busted. But
Is it cool if I go grab a water real quick?
Yeah.
Well, you're dead.
yeah, yes.
Well, let's see if we live.
We'll
God
have
damn.
we'll have Neil the Second appear later.
Yeah. Harold.
I'm just panicking and just flipping through my spell book. I am. I'm gonna use my second. I'm gonna use my second spell again to cast magic missile on the guy on the brute in front of me.
Okay, do that.
So I did the skills and fog. Just panic spray and pray. Fuck. That's fine. Oh,
Yeah, that's
17 damage.
That should be enough to kill this guy. Yep.
I'm just panicking. This is not what I learned magic for.
Yeah, and one of the big guys gets blown to pieces. So normal skeletons will first the 2 swinging for peril. And
That's a miss and a hit.
okay, that's just 3 piercing damage. Shouldn't be too
Oh.
bad.
That's
And
good.
the other gets like one attack from the normal ones and 2 from the dual wielding leader, but none of them hit. I think. Is your AC
which
over
one is-
13?
Hey,
I
Nick, how much health do you have?
I have one. I think the 13 hits because I have 13 AC only.
Okay. So
How
you
much
take
how much
1
HP
hit.
did you have, Nick?
Me?
Yeah.
24.
Okay. There's that.
Again, yeah, that's like it's sad that you died, but you really brought that on by yourself.
It's
Yeah, I'm looking at
It's
new
20
classes.
is 24 normal for?
It is actually because like most monks don't really invest too much in constitution,
I guess.
and 14 is ideal for them. It's okay because you
Yeah,
want
you
to
have
focus.
pretty low con, because like I have 20 health and I'm a wizard. Actually, should I be having 20 health actually?
Because you want to focus more on dexterity and wisdom for monks
Yeah.
because because
I know.
those are
I actually had a 15 con, 15 dex, and 16 wisdom.
okay.
Just realized I have too much HP for my class for some weird ass reason.
Actually, 20 is actually quite a bit for a wizard.
You know, I was
Yeah.
thinking of using key to use Step of the Wind, and I really should have done that.
Yeah, you didn't think in of it through, so it was the action. It was
You,
doing
you would, don't you also have you would have also had the option to use like patient defense just to give yourself a dodge action as a bonus action.
And monks also have the ability to heal with key points,
Oh, that's the new Tasha's rule.
which we are playing with.
Yeah.
'Cause-
Wow.
so yeah, it is literally well the consequences of your own actions.
Yep.
How about just because I don't want anyone to fully die in the first fight. We'll say you use patient defense, you got hit a little bit less and are just unconscious.
More like you didn't roll another one on your death saving throws.
Something like that.
Okay, I
And I've
think.
recalculated my HP. I'm supposed to have 17 HP, not 20.
Okay.
Ah.
Anyway, that brings us to John.
All right. I'm gonna cast Shatter again. So hopefully I can take both of them out. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Okay,
Okay,
18
that's 18. That's
on.
You
the
do know you
shatter-
also take that damage if you're within the sphere.
Yeah, no. I can cast it like somewhere behind. Is the thing. I can cast it like here.
Yeah.
So it would just hit the both of them. It wouldn't hit
Tech-
me.
I think with the nature of spheres, you could actually maybe hit all three. I don't know.
No, it would hit me as well. 'Cause,
Okay.
like
Is shatter a full save or a half save?
it's a half save if I remember correctly. So
So this one is dead.
if they are low enough, they would just die.
And the other one needs to fail its save to die.
Okay.
No,
Nah.
but it's almost dead.
Okay, and with that, I am going to I'm going to use my bonus action to use the Hexblade's Curse onto the thug.
Hexblade's
Uh,
curse is just that it takes additional damage from your attacks.
Yeah, that's
Was
really
it?
all about it.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh
So
shit!
yes.
Why the fuck did it roll? Okay, you know what? It's fine.
Roll 20
Yeah.
is sometimes it's weird and just gives you attacks. It's all
Yep.
like to hit rolls instead of useful stuff. Do you need to roll to hit for Hexblade's curse?
No, I don't. It's just straight up.
Okay. Next to John, that's just the one thug still standing, and because it's a thug with pack tactics, it probably hits.
Yep.
Doesn't deal too much damage though, just 4, as it bonks you
Okay.
slightly into the ribs.
I also feel like Nick got hit by max damage by the two fucks as well.
Yeah.
I think max
Alright,
damage
yeah.
on one and average on the other.
Well, by the way, I should. I think the Hexblade Curse I put was on this guy. Sorry, I didn't ping. So
Okay.
specify which one it was.
Yeah.
It's the injured guy.
Oh, I thought you were putting it on the big guy.
Oh yeah, no, I made a mistake. It's the injured guy.
Okay. That brings us over to Powell.
Magic again, panic blasting again. So it's just
Panic.
a magic missile on this skeleton.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
It just made me draw that for some weird reason. Yes, he's getting shooted. Shooteth.
Okay,
Cutus, deletus.
exactly.
9 damage. Okay, it's pretty
9
decent.
damage, not enough to fully kill a skeleton, as sadly they are not weak to force specifically, just bludgeoning. But you've taken a considerable chunk out of it. Literally, it's missing half its rib cage. Dual wielding Skelly Boy. Hits you once for 3 piercing damage. Before he also like looks around and notices that most of his other guys are down and looks a little bit panicked.
Hey boy.
The 2 skeletons in front of our wizard friend, in front of Peril. Land a critical hit. Because obviously that needed to happen.
Yeah.
At least it's 7. It's 7. It's not too bad. It's not too bad.
I am at 7 now.
Oh, jeez.
You know, wizard.
Thankfully, the other one just wildly swung past you, missing its hit and basically knocking itself prone. I don't know.
Okay.
Also, I love how Roll20 never has like a fitting symbol for a specific situation.
Yeah.
Right.
But that leads us to John.
Alright, I'm gonna swing my sword at this one. Hopefully this hits.
Yeah, that guy is almost dead. So if that hits,
Oh my god.
no, that
Yeah,
doesn't
no.
hit, sadly.
Yeah,
+6 and misses.
yeah, it fucking sucks,
Oof.
but I don't have anything else anymore, so yeah, that's it.
Please don't be a TPK to skeletons.
I am taking a bit issue with the amount of foes you put against 3 people.
Yeah. Maybe I should have toned it down a slight bit, but
5 skeletons and 3 elites.
I mean, the elites aren't that much stronger than a normal skeleton.
Yeah, but when it's all together
Yeah,
and they all hit together.
The fuck hits the
The
warlock
fuck?
once the
Hang on.
skeleton, the skeletal fuck. Which brings us back to Peril. Peril, that's an almost dead skeleton and fully healthy skeleton in front of you. I'm
Well,
assuming
yeah.
you still have enough spell slots to do stuff.
I am shooting the skeleton that's lying down, which is the one that's taking the hit.
Yeah.
Oh, can you charm a skeleton? Can you charm person a skeleton?
I think Charm
no.
Person specifically goes only for humanoids.
But undead, so it's not gonna work, unfortunately.
Well, yeah, I shoot the one that's down and oh. Blast.
Do you want to split your shots up at all, or just shoot the one that's down?
Oh yeah, I can do that. Yeah, the first shot goes to the skeleton, and the second two goes to the other one. It's just a spray shot. So the 6
Yeah.
damage goes to the heavy skeleton.
Yeah. With that, one of them is down, the other one also severely injured. And most of
Just
the
got
skeletons
knocked.
have fallen apart by now. I think the leader. You see a clear look of panic in his eye holes. I guess you can't really see much of a look of panic on a skeleton, but his movements just seem panicked, like he's trying to get away, but he can't and needs to keep on attacking. That's another hit. Please tell me you have a lot of health left. John?
I should? I don't know, this roll for if it didn't roll max damage, I would have lived. I'm down.
Please don't hit and roll max damage. Thanks. John.
The death save, let's go. Let's roll that d20. Okay, passed the first one. Oh, that's all I can really do.
Fuck.
Yeah. With that, the thug moves on. I think he also dashes over here.
You
A what?
Uh,
Oh yeah.
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 yeah. I
Um,
use my. Well, it's my turn, I suppose. Yeah, I use my last spell slot
mhm.
on magic missile.
Oh wait, I wanted to do something else at the start of the turn. Because Philip will just because he notices that the rest of you are basically getting screwed currently. Try to basically sneak up on the leader from behind and just try to hit him with a stick.
I realized we forgot Philip existed the entire time.
But he
Yeah,
ran.
he just tried to hide between the most muscular of you, which I'm assuming was John. But
Yeah, but
yeah, but now that he's down, he's like, oh god, they are coming for me next. And he just sneaks up behind the leader and tries to just hit him with a stick. Please hit. That hits. And it's a skeleton against bludgeoning damage. And the skeleton had like 3 health left anyway. And their leader falls apart.
We just got saved by a fucking commoner.
Mhm.
I say yes. Well, yeah, I am again magic missile
Mm-hmm.
shooting the normal skeleton in front of me. Shooting it again. Then I'm shooting the fog.
Yeah. The skeleton is down. The thug isn't so much
Takes
down.
2.
Yeah, he takes 2. But I guess John can make another death save.
Let's go.
Oh, he's down. Oh fuck.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
down.
I'm down.
I have 7 HP.
With the skeletal thug, now that his leader is dead, he just basically... It's not so much that he falls apart, or I guess he does. It's kind of slowly, as you see, like basically the... Could you call it spirits? I guess like blue stuff leave their bodies and float further into the forest, and all of their bones are basically crumbling into dust.
If that wasn't a max damage hit, I would have survived.
Yeah.
It was like 8 max. I was like, okay, well, there's nothing I can do about that.
And if
So-
our monk didn't run into all of them at once.
So first of all, you have one unconscious.
With 2.
Yeah, 2 unconscious guys. One of them, which we've just determined to be stable, and the other one very
You are-
much being unstable currently. What do you want to do?
I'm just like, I may be greedy, but I ain't merciless. I try to like get him up, like
Yeah.
stabilize the
Medicine check.
warlock.
It's a medicine check. It needs to be over 10.
Ah, fuck. My wisdom is not a dumb stat, but I'm just gonna.
Yeah,
Ah,
it still works. He's stable. Stabilizing someone
Yes,
is easy,
it's-
thankfully.
It's 1
It's like
point
a
over
super easy
10.
check. Yeah.
commoner and an 8 strength merchant and 2 big guys to drag.
Yeah, with you guys, do you want to do anything? Like, do you want to try to drag them away, or do you want to wait until they're conscious? Do you want to loot the skeletons?
I think I would properly, considering I don't think I would have the strength to drag them all the way. And if there was the horde of skeletons, I would just try to drag the 2 and just sit like where I am, wait for them to wake up, and I would also loot the skeletons.
Yes, in terms of loot, most of the skeletons just have like, not scraps of clothing, but like pretty damaged old leather armor. And like old maces, you actually find some gold, or not gold, but some coins among them. Around like coming up to a total of 3 gold, mostly in like small money. Let's say like 15 silver and 1 gold coin, 50 copper coins. What you also find is that the leader, he is wearing a bunch of rings. In total, he is wearing 2 gold rings, 3 silver rings, and he's wearing 2 rings that actually have like small diamonds inserted into them, looking like wedding rings.
Wait a minute, is he wearing the wedding rings I'm supposed to deliver?
You check your box, those are still there. He's not wearing the wedding rings you're supposed to deliver.
I'm having a bad feeling, but I take them.
You're taking them, okay.
And then I tossed the 1 gold coin I found to Philip. Like, thanks.
So you're dragging the 2 guys a little bit to the side to give them time to like recover.
Yeah.
Yeah. After a few hours of watching over them, nothing much really happening. They slowly come to conscious and get back into a shape where they can continue traveling. Although
So
they are
you would
still,
say I took a short rest.
basically, they are not like in shape for fighting. They are still like, I guess they are at 1 health plus whatever hit dice they roll during the short rest, but which could put them back into a shiping fate. Yes, fighting shape. But yeah, and with you guys all being able to take a short rest now, I will quickly refill my water.
Couple of bodyguards, you two were.
Look, oh my head hurts, but at least I took out 3 of them.
Right. Well, if you were well, at least you're magically empowered,
Yeah,
and the blue guy, he's brave. I'll give you that, Nils.
It's a cautionary tale.
Right. What can you do? It seems like you're trying to do something.
Yeah, see, if I hadn't gone down, I would have used Water Whip, which is a dex saving throw, or 3d10 bludgeoning.
What's a dex saving throw? Because I'm asking in character.
yeah.
I would have used a monk technique called Water Whip, which would have probably killed 1 or more skeletons.
Is it like spread out on a ranged thing?
It is, actually, yes.
I said 2 things.
Wait, what did you say?
It says something. Ed, is it spread out or is it ranged? And you said yes.
It is both. I don't know. I actually don't know the spell, so I legitimately don't know.
It's not a spell.
Give me a
So-
minute.
Is it not a spell? Is it like his monk abilities?
It's an elemental discipline, which is kind of
Oh,
spell, but kind of not. It's like a
a spell, but
key.
not really.
Like some of the things are spells and some of the things are not.
Okay.
Like you can use burning hands.
Ah,
Thing.
okay. So it's like something spell-like, but at the same time, okay, got it.
Yeah, so like yeah. Oh, so that water whip was like was that going to be like an explosion or? I'm trying to get my head around it because
okay. It would have attacked one of them, but I would have been able to kill the strongest.
yeah, but Is it like a ranged thing?
That's actually a ranged thing, yes. Water whip has like 30 feet range.
Yeah, but can you also not? Can you
Yeah.
use it like up close too?
You could. You technically
Yeah.
could.
Yeah, but if you could have used it at range, why not just use it at range?
Anyway, how about we let bygones be bygones? It's not like we can.
No, I am scolding him in character.
Yeah, the other character is fine, but like.
Because again, I didn't get to see him more. I just saw my bodyguard with blue hair run in, hit one with a stick, and then just get smashed to pieces by like 6 skeletons. And I'm asking what his plan was because I saw the warlock do magic. So like, you seem brave. So what? Well,
Yeah.
I do know one thing though. I need to invest in better armor.
and I need to buy some better spells. I'm more used to using magic for like talking.
Oh, okay.
I am quite persuasive person, and I also realize I am done. Well, now that we're taking care of the skeletons, how far away are we? Yeah, I just switched language. Sorry. How far away are we from the wagon?
From the wagon.
Realized I have a because what I just realized I have a thing to carry the cabbages.
You have like probably like half an hour. You have
Well, Philip.
made quite away from the wagon.
Well, Philip, as extra thanks for actually helping out. I think I actually have a thing to carry the cabbages. I just walk towards it.
I already mentioned that I care way more about the wagon than about the cabbages, but then I guess the horse can also not be replaced.
Actually, how heavy is that wagon?
Oh boy, how heavy is the wagon?
Mm,
I think they are pretty. I think D&D only defines vehicles by their carry weight and not by their weight. Their weight, how much you would actually need to carry them.
It just needs to be less than 500 pounds.
It's probably less than 500 pounds, considering that it only can carry 400 pounds.
yeah, I guess it would make sense.
Right. Perfect.
I use the restroom real quick.
Oh yeah, sure. How about we have a quick toilet break first, because I also need to use the restroom.
That was kind of what I was.
Made with water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
I just
too
talked
much.
to them in character.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that's a bit scuffed. Although again, action economy.
Yeah.
How did you decide to 2 fox, 6 skeletons, and 1 with a double attack was good for 3 people with no healers?
I was kind of hoping we would have 4 people, and then I was like, yeah.
Wait, so
I
you
should have
forgot to
probably
adjust.
You could say it like that, but I was also like, yeah, the overall challenge rating is still like not that bad.
I feel like in early levels, a lot of things just kill because you can't do much. Like as soon as you get like level 4, then level 5, then we get a bunch of abilities. Like level 4, we can get feats. Level 5, we get get double attacks for level spells. Then things jump up. So things just like early level, everything kills, and then afterwards it's a challenge for you to make it deadly. But prior to like 5th level, it's a murder machine for us.
I mean,
because you get as much damage, you do as much damage as a single skeleton. Like if I like his one weapon does as much damage as like as normal skeletons because you're supposed to just have more health. And if you have 6 skeletons, it deals as much damage as one of us. It's just ends up killing us.
But had the monk actually hit his attacks, that fight would have also gone differently because he can basically one-shot a skeleton per attack.
Oh yeah, don't they have they have one vulnerable as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I also did think the idea because like since we could probably just take some of them from range, but I didn't expect them. I keep forgetting they can dash, so they just like all went up to us. Like I thought, like, oh, we're at a safe distance. No,
Yeah.
no, we're not. Wouldn't make sense they got so close because you could only see them from 60 feet anyway.
Yeah.
So there wouldn't even be anything. So we wouldn't even be able to like catch them.
Yep.
So yeah. Right, but it's fine anyway. I plan on my wizard not having many damage spells. So, like I have magic
Yeah.
missile and mind whip. The rest is like control things and like
Yeah.
5 ritual spells.
The only thing that is an issue right now for my character is just that the warlock starting items isn't that great because it gives you leather armor, but if you're like a hexblade and you want to go melee, you need medium. And
Don't even have armor. 11
yeah,
AC.
I mean, like wizards can get by without armor if
Yeah.
they need to because they have mage armor. If really, it really comes in a pinch. It's not
Yeah, but
necessary.
I don't have mage armor.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
a
right.
charm person.
It's not necessary to have like AC for a wizard because you have so much control and shit like that.
Yeah, my plan was to maybe try to charm person the lead skeleton, but then I realized I can't charm a skeleton.
You can charm it undead, unfortunately. Damn it.
I thought they counted as humanoid, but like, of course they don't.
It's the same thing with
Right.
zombies. You can charm those.
Oh well, yeah, but did it. I know the actual Nils is listening in. He's probably getting characters' ideas just by looking at us.
Yeah.
he's seeing firsthand. He did message me just like, did the DM just put 8 skeletons against the boys of level 3?
I mean, he
Yeah.
did, but
I was kinda banking on the monk just one-shotting 2 per turn, basically.
I can also see in writing
Yeah.
in chat like, yeah, it is
Yeah,
hard to balance a
by the
combat
way,
at low level combat.
I also see you in chat. I'm just, during the session, focusing on the session. And not
Yeah,
on the
you're
chat.
panicking not to try to TPK.
because low level combat is really difficult to balance around because shit like
Yeah.
that happens.
Anyway, after that little disaster,
Let's move on.
Yeah,
The
I'm walking
rest-
towards the wagon.
the rest of the march. Oh yeah, you're walking towards back to the wagon. I'm assuming you are using you want to get out like a
Yeah,
tensor floating disc.
I just take my blue crystal and just like stroll it around, and it just starts humming. Yes, I'm casting Tensor's floating disc.
And
Oh,
you're carrying a wagon on top of it.
Yeah, wagon on top of it, because apparently that is big enough. Actually, how big is this
Tensors
spell
floating
actually?
disc?
I mean,
It's 10 feet, right?
if everything goes wrong, you can just tie the floating disc to the wagon and let it pull it. Then the wagon
is
doesn't need to
true.
fit on top of it.
Alright, yeah.
And
It is
would do
3
that.
feet in diameter.
and
Okay.
it would be like it would need less force, so it's probably easier.
Diameter.
Well, it's fine anyway, because like as soon as this disc is just sort of under the wagon, you're probably just pulling it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I am.
Jeez.
That was loud.
Sorry. Let me
That's
text
good.
the call.
But
But
yeah,
like Paris just like getting almost the life killed out of me twice in one day. I feel like I can help out a wagon. Yeah, I can just help out the wagon.
Okay. And with
And just pulling the wagon every time the spell expires, I ritual cast again.
And with that, you'll get back to like the outskirts of the town you were from without much issue. And basically, except if you want to make like any particular stops on the way.
We
By any
just
means.
walking. We have taken a short rest. We just fucking walking. Peril is tired. Peril is very tired.
How much health are we at now?
You took a short rest.
You took a short rest, so you can spend hit dice.
Everyone has spent
Otherwise,
hit
you're at
die.
1 HP.
spend one hit dice, and that's just a straight D8. So let's see how much health
plus
I
your
get.
plus your constitution.
Well, plus the Constitution, that'll be
That should
just a
be
10 there.
Yeah, I mean, you can spend as many hit dice as you want during a short rest, so
You have 3, like 1 per level.
yeah.
Yep.
Anyway,
Okay, why not?
you make it back to town without any major incidents, and but upon entering the town, you see something strange, or
Oh.
maybe not particularly strange, but like
Peril
relatively.
is just like, how bad can this day just fucking get?
No, not necessarily bad strange, just strange.
He's still probably exhausted, so everything is just bad.
What you see is 6 people basically walking away from the town, like currently on their way out of the town. And they are dressed strangely.
Like the guys the old man was talking about.
Peril can, if you want to, yeah, I guess Peril, who has been like around more, can give me a history check to see if he recognizes those vestments from anywhere.
Yay!
Yes, he does. Those are vestments, or not vestments, clothing worn like in the southern hemisphere. People there usually wear like a lot brighter clothes than in the northern
So
hemisphere.
we are at the northern.
Yeah.
So where are we actually right now on the map that we don't have yet?
On the northern hemisphere, like with the way my map is currently centered, you are like in the temperate, in the middle, like between the temperate and the northern regions of the northern hemisphere. Slightly away from an ocean, but not super far. Yeah.
Like so northwest.
Basically. But I guess saying west on like a globe is always kind of weird, because you know.
Yeah, like in terms of the continent we're on, because like there's the middle
In
river and
terms
then there's
of
the big river.
Yeah. In terms of the continent you are on the west side. Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, my parents is like, they're far from home. Ben just keeps walking.
And that's also like not like they are also very heavily armed for like normal people.
By the way, if they are at the inn where I found my 2 half-dead bodyguards, I am walking towards there.
They are currently like leaving the town and just laughing basically, and celebrating something. And the one that looks like their leader is currently carrying basically a scroll of paper with him.
You're gonna say a severed head.
No.
Oh.
Also,
I stare there for a moment.
you all can make perception checks.
Okay.
Oh.
John, you would know that, or you would notice that their leader seems to have some very, very strange looking scars, and you only see him for a short time, but you could swear that he has like actual like screws going into his arm.
That's odd.
So you want to head back to the tavern, I heard?
Yeah, but I just asked John what's odd.
the man has like actual screws in his arms, like those that are used in like furniture. It's like it's not affecting him. I don't know. It's just people don't usually leave sharp, pointy metal objects in their body.
Would I know anything about that?
You could give me either like a history or maybe a religion. I guess all of you could do that if you wanted
Religion
to.
check.
History or religion. It kind of changes the kind of information you would get out of it.
Probably
Oh,
more inclined to
history?
history.
Oh, where was that 20 in my fight? Where was that 20 in my fight?
Uh, okay.
I'm gonna.
So you actually seen something like this once. You saw. You heard like your parents told you about. Oh no, actually, your grandpa told you about. Your grandpa was an adventurer, right?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he told you about where he a time where he fought of basically pirates plundering a village far to the south, and he was talking about them having like basically modifying their body with like metal and other stuff.
Okay. So modifications and shit like that to enhance their physical abilities, basically.
Yes.
So I kind of go like, I think I've heard stories about this before. My grandfather used to tell me about his adventures, and he mentioned people who would augment themselves with metal or some magic or something like that to make themselves stronger, faster. Seems to be that way for this guy in instance.
So yeah, I don't remember anything about that relating to the southern hemisphere, which is where the clothes should be from. I this I have a feeling they're the people the old man was talking about, and if he
Yeah,
was rambling in our state, too bad for him. If he's
Yeah,
literally chased by physically augmented
yeah.
southern hemispheres.
that's for him, but I don't think we're in a state to start a fight.
Yeah.
No, no, that's. Did you guys have a room at the inn? Or guys,
Uh,
it's night anyway. I can't deliver my goods, and I need to fucking sleep. I
I,
almost died twice in a day.
yeah, not a good experience. Almost dying once is too much for me. And
Well,
well,
so gladly.
I don't have a room, but I can try and buy one.
Well, do you have money?
I do actually, a bit of coin, not much, but should be enough to get a
Yes,
room.
should be enough for a room, and I'll share some of the. In spite of everything else, you have nice blockades. Well, I had to shoot some skeletons. So I'll pay you. I'll pay you accordingly, both of you, for your services as soon as I deliver my gems, and I'll probably ask people around about these rings. Maybe I can sell them, or maybe I can find some more shit about it because I like learning stuff.
Nice. I guess that's nice of you to do so, even though we
Well,
didn't really do a good job. And I kind of
again,
like chuckle
me,
nervously.
well, a meat shield is still fine enough, even though you let 3 of them run right up to me. But again, took 6 of them. All you did, so you paid accordingly. So Not as much as I planned on giving you, but accordingly still.
I guess.
So yeah, we just walk back to the inn.
Yeah, and when you enter the inn, the scene that you see involves two. What you see in there is basically there's only 4 people currently in the inn. There's the barkeeper who's currently cowering behind the bar. There's 2 of those people you saw leave the town there, and there's the old man who they are currently beating up.
Oh,
Could I retroactively spend a hit dice? I'm just kidding.
Why didn't you spend 2 of them? You
Like-
had no HP.
That's the scene you're seeing upon entering the tavern. By the way, did Peril use Arcane Recovery during the short rest?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I regained 2 level 1 spell slots.
Very cool.
Do I know why South Hemisphere? I know that from the South Hemisphere? Do I know like what type, like country they're from? Like basically, do I know a greeting that fit what country they're from?
They basically look like a mixed bunch of ruffians. Like they don't.
South Hemisphere clothing.
Yeah, they wear like relatively similar clothing, like the typical more colorful stuff of the south, while here in the north most like peasants and normal folk are not allowed to wear bright colors in most of the kingdoms.
I'll just snarkily say, a long way from home, aren't you two?
Uh,
Just to get an old man.
they
I
are
say very tired.
They are turning around. Do you want some trouble? Leave us
I
alone.
asked
We
a
have business
question.
to attend to.
Beating up a man?
Yes, this man owes us something. I mean, he kind of already gave it back. This is just
So-
a little bit repayment for taking it away.
How tough did it? I'm just walking. I'm just walking closer to one of them. Like no, it's like what did you? I cast hypnotic gaze on him. As I'm like just next to him. I just put it in chat. I don't think he will notice if he fail. He needs to give me a charisma saving throw. I don't think he notices if it fails.
Don't.
Wisdom saving throw, and the
Wisdom.
DC is 13. He
It's
does not make it.
successful.
So he's charmed
Yes.
by me. Basically indefinitely until I stop talking to him.
Interesting.
So yeah, just saying like, now what did he do? What did he do to you two anyway? To your group? I saw you guys partying outside anyway.
He took our map.
A map?
And we just came here to get it back.
No, what was that a map to travel all the way from the southern hemisphere? We saw him before. He's just been rambling like a madman.
Don't know much about it. I just know that the boss wanted it. It's probably to some kind of treasure. And the other guy is like, why are you telling him that?
Do you already have the? Like, do you guys have the map, or has the boss taken the map?
The boss already has the map now. Yes.
All right. Like, why are you going after this?
Why? Because we're getting paid.
No. Where? No. I'm just asking where you're staying. Like long way from home. Where you going? Not why, just where.
We're marching back. We have a camp out in the woods, and at this point, the other guy is just elbowing him into the ribs, basically. I don't know if any like damage or something would break that.
It says if it takes damage, it breaks it.
Yeah.
It doesn't say. Usually, charm effects says if creature knows, just he doesn't feel to know he's been charmed after it's over. It usually says that, like with charm person.
Yeah. So basically, he when he told you about the map, he already started elbowing him like slightly, and now he's almost full on tackling him basically, and he seems to be snapping out of it, and be like, "What? None of your business. I don't know why I told you. We'll have to leave. We don't want to let the boss wait," and they are just marching off.
Right.
Let them leave? Probably
Yes.
a smart idea.
Yes. And with that, there's only you guys, a basically knocked unconscious old man, and now very thankful barkeeper. Or I guess he doesn't have a reason to be thankful because you didn't kick the guys out; they just left. But slowly,
But I
recovering barkeeper.
distracted them from beating up the guy.
But
And then
yeah,
they left it very, very quickly afterwards.
yeah. So I guess the barkeeper is like, uh, I almost thought that those guys were going to kill me. Have one round on the house, basically.
I could use a drink, yes. So I'll take that gladly.
Could I dress any wounds on the old man?
Yes, give me a medicine check.
Right.
Though the guys just seem to have just basically roughed him up, just with blunt force, not really trying to kill him. But yeah, you're helping him, and over the course of the next 20-30 minutes, he slowly comes like back to consciousness.
Can I also ask the barkeep if there's a barrel of water that could fit a human in it?
Yes, we do have barrels of water. Why?
Side-eyeing Nils.
Water breathing, and it seems like a good hiding place.
Why? But why would you want to
Water
hide?
breathing.
But why?
Well, I mean, what if they come back?
They came for a map and they got the map. I just annoyed them off.
And the old man who, like I said, is back to conscience, just starts laughing. They think they got the map.
Yeah, I'm taking that barrel now.
So about that barrel. A barrel laughs. Right. Well. So how about you tell us? How about now that we just kind of saved you? What is this about this map to get people all the way from the southern hemisphere to chase after you?
The map. So it's it's a little bit hard. They are chasing me because I once was a pirate. You know, and I thought it was like.
You sure?
Yes, I'm very sure.
Are you sure?
Yes, he's very much sure. And
I said that.
ah,
Are you?
yeah. I thought it was like a quick place to make money, but the things they would do were weird, like putting stuff into my arm or their arms and doing all that weird ritual stuff. Anyway, on one of their journeys, the captain he found a book, and while he was reading it, or while I was reading it to him because he couldn't read, I saw things in it. Things about great wealth, but also items of great power. I tried to skip over as much of it as possible, and realizing over my time on the ship that they are not just common bandits or anything, but some sort of weird cult. I was like, yeah, I'm not going to let them have that. I decided to steal the journal, make it off the ship with it, copy the locations mentioned onto a map, but so we had another deserter before, and they did weird things to him, like uh, they took his memories and things that they wanted to know and took it out of him. So I decided I would just get as drunk as possible so I couldn't remember what I wrote down the next morning, so they can't steal anything out of my brain. Yeah, and with that plan, I noted it down on a map. I don't really want to remember what I put on there, but they have come for the map, and I always carry a fake map with me. Never know when it's useful, and it should take them a good few weeks before they notice. Idiots.
May we see the map?
The map. I have it in my home. I have it in my home. It's probably best if it doesn't stay with me. I'm pretty sure they have ways of knowing where I am. Like maybe one of the things that they put in my arms or my legs or my brain. Yes, they put things in my brain. And he's like doing all that, often like going off on like weird tangents about very specific people on deck and what they did, and some of it sounds like it might have happened. Other stuff sounds like the machinations of a crazy person, basically.
So, but he didn't have the map. He didn't have the actual map on his person.
No. I've stored that way in my home.
Nils would like to just take this moment to say, you know what? I'm gonna just go to sleep in a barrel.
I think the old man is right, and it might take a while before they find him.
Yeah, first location that I sent them to is like weeks away from here.
Right. Well, I would love to talk to you in like tomorrow. I have some business business tomorrow, and I'm also tired right now. But could you write down where your address is around here?
Yeah, it's.
I would love to talk to you some more. We might help each other out.
It's that small hut just up the hill over there.
Just like go outside the tavern and look out.
Yeah, you would see it from here. It's a small house. It's basically a little bit away from the other houses. Yeah, up a hill. Garden seems very not well kept. Yeah.
Guess I'll see you tomorrow, because I am tired.
Guess I'll see myself tomorrow. And he also like looks outside. Oh, it's already pretty dark. How long was I knocked out? I don't know. And just goes.
And I'll just turn to the barkeep. How much for a room?
For you guys, I will give you the 1 night for free.
Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much.
I don't
And
know
I
if
just-
those guys would have done anything else. Would you have not had you not interrupted them?
They did seem like ruffians. I just completely bottoms up whatever the fuck I got for free for like the round of alcohol. I just chug it and then I just walk very tired towards whatever room I could take. Peril don't care about class right now. Peril wanna sleep.
Yeah.
Mr. 8 strength wizard walking for what equates to 9 hours. First you got attacked, walk to the 7, walk back with it, then walk back, almost died, and then walk the rest.
Yeah. And with that, you I don't know if John wants to do anything other than sleep right now. John? Do you want to do anything other than sleep right now?
There's really not much that I can really do conceivably because I don't have the resources. So, yep, gonna rest at the tavern, and sleep.
So then you can all take a long rest.
Whew.
All right.
And that's one more hit dice.
I mean, a long rest.
How do we play long rest? To like get full health and all hit dice, or how do we play
full health and half of your hit dice back.
Okay.
Round it up or round it down?
Round it down.
Fuck.
That's just typical D&D rules. Everything is implied to be rounded down in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my arcane recovery is rounded up, so that was nice.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
And my magic, sweet, sweet magic.
Yes, and after refilling all your resources and having a good night's sleep, you wake up in the morning in the tavern. What do you guys want to do?
Wanna get some breakfast?
Yeah. Do you want anything fancy? He would give you just basically stale bread for free.
I'll just
Like,
do weapons.
Yeah, I'll just go like, I appreciate the favor, but like, how much would it cost if I took something a bit more tasty?
For a meal. So mechanically speaking, if you eat like a meal at a tavern, it would last you like basically for as long as a ration would. Like you could, I don't know, take the rest of it with you, so it would last you through the entire day.
Okay.
So asking about just getting a good meal.
Yeah, basically that would be. We could have like fresh bread, cheese, sausages, and eggs and stuff, like a full-on breakfast for 1 silver per person.
Well, I'll pay that in a jiffy.
Yeah. Normally I take 2, but friends and family discount or something. Or saving my ass discount, I guess.
very, very appreciated. Very appreciated. I turn to the 2 others. Well, again, after dinner I'll probably go to my client, pay out my things.
The client.
The client. I'm talking to the.
Oh, you're talking to them.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
That your client is not like in this village. He's still like basically 1 barony over still, like a few days worth of travel.
Right. Okay, so then that changes what I was going to say. Like, right, my client is over, so I could probably give you some money now when we will be done, but I could probably give you more if you stay with me, as I would probably don't no longer have a ride to the next barony.
Yes.
So if I get paid then, might be able to pay you more. So I trust you might do better next time in trouble. Otherwise, want to stay higher?
Use my range this time.
Yeah, or at least just don't jump headfirst. None of us are that physically strong. In terms, since you keep speaking of water magic things, and your demons does seem very magical, we probably all mages of kinds, magic users. And for you, Sean, what
Oh,
about
as
you?
in
You
like,
want to stay high up?
yeah. I don't really have much of a job, and I guess that would be nice.
Well, I did find you at 7, so yeah.
Yeah.
In terms of how your fighting prowess, yeah, you could use the money. Right. Well, then I'll maybe we'll just ask around. Oh, sorry, I flipped my microphone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just let's maybe visit the vote, man. Little treasure hunt wouldn't be too bad after after getting paid. And then we can maybe
Mhm.
ask around to get a wagon or ride somewhere.
Yeah.
Have we
So
gotten our food, or are we just
yeah,
waiting for it?
you have gotten your food. You are basically
Yeah.
currently talking like over the breakfast table.
I think like once I'm done eating, I'll just go over to the barkeep to like talk with them.
What else can I do for you?
Right, yeah, I had a ride until we got attacked by some undead from the abandoned village. Would you happen to know somewhere we could like know some people that come by that was gonna leave over for the barony next over? Like some
Um,
rides or hitch, or just do you have wagons around here?
we don't have like a cellar or something for wagons, but I will let you know the next time a merchant comes through, so you can maybe hitch a ride.
Also, how much do this town know about, like, the abandoned town with the rumors of the undead
Um,
around?
yeah, basically, few years ago, or not few, like probably 100 years ago, uh,
Is the
people
person an elf? It's an elf barkeep.
no, he's talking about like stuff he knows, like yeah. So from what I've heard, like about 100 years ago, people started saying, yeah, it's haunted over there, and then the first people left, and every time more people left, like it living there was like less profitable and less like everything. So even the ones that didn't believe that there was anything started to leave. Like no merchants were there anymore, no vendors, no farmers. So it was hard to get food, and they all dispersed like to other villages. The rumors are that the village and a pretty huge area around it, not really centered on the village, but like more like centered on the forest. The village is kind of on the outskirts. There's like talks all the time of like people seeing ghosts, uh, people seeing the dead walk, stuff like that.
Yeah, Peril remembers to when the blue-green thing left a skeleton towards the woods. Is anyone particularly crazy about the woods? Or are you all just in the know of it all just being rumors? Or is there someone that's like little about how the woods being haunted?
I would like to not go back to the woods.
Right.
What do
Yeah.
you have been there? I also heard you guys say something about skeletons. What exactly?
But apparently the rumors about the undead are not false, cause
Hmm.
if you didn't see it, me and the cabbage merchant came back without horses.
Ah,
And you don't think you take two scrawny guys as wagon carriers with whatever the state these two were in before as well. So take it for the missing horse that bit more than rumors.
ah. So
Any
you,
any crazy old people that rambling about the woods?
I mean, we
Besides
only
the
have like one crazy old person in this village, and I never have heard him say anything about the woods.
is that the guy that just got beat up yesterday?
Yes. Like what? Who else
Right.
would you think I would refer to as crazy old person than the guy who's constantly rambling to me?
No one else. That's why I guessed it immediately.
Nice.
Right. Well, yeah. Thanks for help. I just toss him another silver.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes. I'll probably just well, you two coming along? Or are you done with your meal?
Yeah, I'm done with mine, and I kind of like just wipe like the remains of it.
Let's visit the old man with a treasure map.
Yeah, and basically, when you go to the old man's hut, if you don't want to do anything else before, yeah, when you arrive at the hut, he's like basically there with the scroll in hand, instantly as soon as you knock, opening the door, giving it to you, and it's like, yeah, I don't want to read this. I don't want to, I don't want to remember. I I don't want them to be able to figure it out. Just take it and take it as far away as possible from here. I don't want them to figure it out. Or even better, just get whatever they are after and put it somewhere else.
I would like to, at this point, kind of whisper to Peril without low enough so that the old man can't hear. You know, he's kind of seen our faces, so if they can get memories, he knows they'll know who has the map. So if we kill him, then they can't do that.
Slap Nils. It's like
No, killing
right.
doesn't work.
Yeah.
If,
Yeah.
if that would have worked, I had just given the map to someone else and killed myself a long while ago.
You heard me? Oh,
They
Right.
because there's a little thing known as clerics will speak to that, and then they'll just torture my spirit for information.
Well, you already said they were cultists, so who knows what the crazy shit they would do anyway.
Yes.
But you, by the way, then I have an idea. Do you have a piece of paper?
I do have a lot of pieces of paper.
Do you have one as big as do you have one as big as a scroll?
Yes, most of them are. Like
All right.
I have like
may I have a
50
couple?
fake scrolls in my house. Do you want an empty one?
Yeah. Can I have like 10 empty or something?
Yes. Here. I don't think I will have much use for them soon. It's not like I have any
Thanks.
maps to hide anymore.
Right.
speak to that old worship.
John, can you turn over for me a little quick?
Sure.
And then just old man, you might just close your eyes unless you want to see the scroll.
Yeah, he closes his eyes.
I scroll the map out like on him, take one of that piece of parchment, and then cast the scribe. Like on top of like I do this.
Oh, you're copying the map basically.
Yeah.
Yes, you successfully copied the map.
I then take the original piece of map and put it in the dirt. Just rub it in the dirt.
Okay. Basically trying to destroy it.
Basically, if they catch us, I'll just say like, oh, the old man gave us the map because they'll know we have the map and show that it's ruined,
Okay.
and they will be able to see that it was the first original map. I will not. I'm just telling it to you. I'm not saying out loud because the guys would know if they killed him. So like that, yeah. So now we have, and then I just like put both the new map and the destroyed map in my backpack.
Okay.
Right.
I realized something pretty fucked up. If we destroyed his corpse, then they wouldn't be able to use that spell. But that's evil.
And
Yeah,
but yeah,
that's-
he can do NPC shenanigans, and also are you what the fuck are your alignment?
Yeah, that's
Technically neutral, but
neutral. Neutral.
Like-
Once, yeah. First, you want to help him by stuffing in a barrel, but well, actually, it makes sense in neutral. You want to stuff in a barrel, but as soon as he's a danger to you, you want to kill him. So maybe
I
it's
think if you really wanted to make sure, you would need to destroy its soul or something.
God, that's even worse.
Or you
Well,
would
now
need...
we have the treasure map of now we have the treasure map of what some weird ass cult wants.
Yes.
Fun.
Ah, but we are one step ahead to get the treasure.
And they are 3 times us and probably stronger.
Yes.
Right. Well, have you been here long in the town? Because we kind of need to find some people to make us leave. It makes it better for leave. So, would you know of a way for us to easier leave?
Do you want to actually look at the treasure map at some point?
Yes, but not now. Not in front of the guy.
Okay. So you asked
And I
him
still wanna
if
head
he knows a way to leave the town quickly.
Yeah, like just wagons, people, horses, hunters,
Um.
donkeys.
Actually, before we leave the town, is there anywhere I could perhaps buy a funnel?
A funnel.
Funnel.
You see, I have a very fun idea with create or destroy water where I can create 20 gallons of water.
So you want to waterboard people? I mean, yes, you can buy a funnel. It would be like, I guess it would be like a wooden funnel for like. I guess it's relatively complicated to carve manually. So I'd say like probably around 2 silver pieces.
Right, that works for me. I'll just give him a whole gold and say, thank you.
Does he have one?
That's
Did-
a lot of money. No, I guess he would do that at like basically the local like how is it called? General
He
goods
just
store.
asked. He just asked if you could get it, and
Yeah,
he
you
said
could
the
get
price.
that.
Then he
Like,
just gave the coin.
you
Oh,
could get
yeah.
that like at the local general store, not from the old man. Yes, I was already assuming you were like leaving and buying it there. Anyway,
Well, we
guess
can look. We can.
I guess you could buy like a horse from. No, we don't. We don't actually have farmers around there. That was another village where I once lived. Only thing we really have going on here is like a smith, like general goods vendor. We don't have much in terms of like farming or horses or wagons.
So no like libraries with some magic.
Why would we have magic libraries? Like, I've tried to hide myself in like the least significant village I could find, and that's here. We basically have like
Thanks anyway. We will make sure to keep the map long away from you and whatever we find as well.
and with that you're leaving its house, and you can totally just buy the funnel at the general store.
Probably goes to the general store, yeah.
Could I buy a couple extras just with that gold?
You can. Why would you need so
Alright.
many funnels?
You never know.
Okay.
So I'll
Well,
just
you want above torch, as I remember though. So
read that.
yeah.
So, what are you guys going to do while waiting? Or are you guys just leaving the village by foot? Are you waiting in the village for
Would
like
I
a merchant to
know?
come along?
Would I know how far away the next barony is?
You're not far away from the border, just a few hours. Though you would need to basically make it to like the center of there, to like the Baron's castle.
How far would that be on foot? Because then technically just we
It would be like around 3 days.
much we can. Well, then poor Philip doesn't even have a horse anymore.
Yeah, he's just selling his cabbages here, I guess. Like selling them off to like the general store, and just waiting here for another merchant or any travelers with a wagon to take him on along.
I would just go face one, just like, damn, I don't. In this, who knows, God, when the next wagon would come.
Yeah.
To just walk the road and try and hitchhike. That's how I got here in the first place.
Could I actually give the guy a never mind, I only have one water skin.
So also have we not also left the general store and the old guy?
Yeah.
Well, no, because I can use shape water to change the water to look like alcohol and just tell him, sell this in an hour and you'll be good.
Did it change water to look like alcohol?
Yeah, you can change the color and opacity to like wine.
Are you currently trying to get me to sell like fake wine to people?
Yes.
Uh,
At least if you're gonna fake, at least if you're gonna scam
If
people, at
you-
least scam something of worth.
I mean, no, that sounds like a stupid idea that would probably get me into trouble in a village that I can't leave anytime soon.
Village as a smith means they have weapons. Weapons of physical destruction. Mortal danger. Right, yeah, just walk the road and just get to the barony.
Yeah.
I would like some money
Do
and
you?
we can read the map meanwhile.
Okay. How far away from the village do you actually go before you start reading the map?
Oh, pretty much immediately.
Because just
Very quickly
looking
forward.
at the map, the first location that's marked down is basically next to the abandoned village.
Is it by the forest?
It is by the forest. And it also has the number 263 next to it.
Yeah, I just stop immediately, just like,
There's not 263 other markers. There's around 10.
No, he's more like just like he sees treasure map, it just immediately leads to the place that almost killed him.
Yeah,
Wrong.
and that seems
I just
to
this
be, that also seems to be the only spot that's marked before you would cross the hemispheres, like through the middle river.
only thing in the northern hemisphere is
Yeah.
that point.
Yeah, all the other points are to the south.
Do I know how much I would be paid for when I deliver the gems for the rings?
Your payment would be 200 pieces of gold.
And do I know the rings I got from the undead was like you said 2 gold rings, 2 silver, and then 1 with some diamonds in it.
Yeah, you could.
Tell me, because I'm a jeweler, could I be able to tell their worth? Because I'm a literal jewel merchant,
Yeah,
and I'm a jeweler's kid with
the
proficiency.
gold rings are probably worth like 10 gold pieces. Like, they are worth like, let's say, twice as much as their weight in gold, because they are actually relatively well carved.
So 2 10 gold piece worth rings is what you're saying.
Yeah, and the silver rings are like, they're also relatively well crafted, but obviously the material worth is less. So they would go for about 1 piece of gold each. And
the diamond ring,
if those are real diamonds, they
I would probably be able to figure that out as a
you would
proficient in jeweler.
you would probably need to. I guess you can make a jeweler's kit check to check if those are like fake diamonds or any other clear crystals.
Do I can click it? Is it just a purely 20, or do I get like advanced proficiencies in it or something?
You should be proficient in like your jeweler's kit, aren't you?
Yeah, but it just shows a question mark.
Oh yeah, because they can choose like the stat you want to use. You can do it with like intelligence.
Ah.
No, it's done correctly. When it says the question mark, it just means it queries you what kind of stat you want to use. Because if you want to like craft a ring, you would do like a jeweler's tool roll with like dex basically, and that's why it's always querying. But for this one,
is it just outriders it with advantage?
Do it with advantage.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're very sure that those are not like zircons or anything. Those are actual diamonds. Those rings are worth probably
Was it 2 or 1?
2. Probably worth at least 100 pieces of gold each. And looking at them through like your like magnifying glass, and I guess you probably have like some sort of adjustable lens thing in the jeweler's kit to like probably see everything. You also see like engravings on the inside of the ring, but probably not in a language you speak.
If they are in Elvish or Dwarvish, Infernal, I can speak it.
No.
I just got. I would like to first set the scene what's going on. We went immediately out of time. I looked at the map, signed heavily, sat down and pulled out all the rings to count the gold they're worth, took on the jeweler's kit to look at the diamonds, and now I'm also humming and comprehend all languages as well. So I'm visual casting comprehend languages.
Does comprehend languages work for writing?
I'll put the spell up.
I think it does.
You understand the literal
Utility mage, let's go.
You understand the meaning of any spoken language that you hear.
You also understand any written language that you see, but you must be touching the surface of which the words are written.
Then it would be.
I don't have to know which language it is. I just know what it says.
What you find, you You also
I
don't
would
find
not.
out the language, no. Although
I'll just be able to read it.
it's not just the language that's completely like unfamiliar to you. It's also like the type of script that it's using. It's not like runes like Dwarvish or Orcish use. It's not like the normal common letters or anything. But
Could
it's
I check it?
what?
I understand primordial, so could I check it?
Yes. By the way, so you can both read it because that's indeed primordial.
So basically, I would be checking, and you would be going, "What are you reading? I don't know, but it's saying something." You see, and you're just like, "Oh, I know that."
um,
like I don't know, just like what a fucking coincidence, ain't it? Peril would just go and let me do my fucking work, and just like, okay, you read it. Never mind, help me with my fucking
Wait.
work.
so
You used the spell slot for that, right?
I used a spell. No, I used a ritual reading because I didn't prepare it. So I just did for 10 minutes. Then I looked at it. Then you immediately just went and saw it and could understand it immediately. So I wasted 10 minutes.
Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power.
so basically on the one side it says like to my eternal law for that we may never be separate in life or death, and a really like weird sounding name, like you're not even sure how one would pronounce it, like not even if you're speaking primordial would you know it. On the other one it's like the same vowel basically, but the name says Elethane, which definitely to you sounds like an elven name.
Let me. You basically I want to write it down in my notes basically.
My instinct says that this could be useful, that those rings could be useful while we're in the forest.
Yeah, my instinct also telling me not to sell them. Maybe
What
we
do you
find
mean
them.
that may we not be separated in death might have something to do with undead? No, never. How would it?
Well, the person had both rings, which meant he had the ring for both the husband and the wife. So where's the second one? One person with 6 rings it looks more like the undead was collecting marriage people's corpses.
I mean, only
Considering
two
there
of
was
those are
5 dead.
actually wedding rings. The other ones were like basically bling, the gold rings and the silver rings.
Yeah, but the skeleton still had 2 wedding rings. That seems very expensive. So if you plan on, oh yeah, I probably wouldn't sell them anyway because the treasure map. But yeah,
Yeah.
could you write down like the name Elethane or whatever it was in the chat? Also, I can put in my notes.
Yes. Now I just hope that I didn't subconsciously steal it from somewhere.
Well, it doesn't matter because
Yeah,
it was
I mean,
not stolen. You know how hard it is to be a charisma-based tiefling that's not trying to be Molly Hawk. I don't even know Critical Role, and I'm trying not to do it. Literally, I've never seen it, but I know enough to know that trying not to sound like Molly Monk.
Anyway, I kind of
Have
want
that blown.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah.
you would fucking. I knew you would take the rings
That's
as
how
soon as I
that.
talking about the
That's how that
rings.
skeleton basically looked. Just
Blinged out.
with just the rings being that dark. Anyway, I kind of want to end the session at this point.
I thought you were gonna end it like as soon as we got back home, so I was like kind of waiting for it. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to fill like the time one would want to play with like the coming back thing, but
It's actually only been like 3.5 hours, so it's not that long.
Yeah.
But it's late, so I can get it.
We kind of started a little bit late, so it's pretty late.
Yeah, next time you prepare earlier and you two get in here earlier.
Yeah, and hopefully
And then we
the
should be
other two
fine.
also will arrive in general. Anyway,
Yeah.
I believe for 6 p.m. The actual Nils would be able to make it in
Yeah.
good time. He can
Anyway,
sleep.
have a good one, everyone. I will